a fractured land in the claws of the Hindu Kush mountains, scorched by the fiery eyes of the northern deserts. Black rubble earth against ice peaks, we're Oriana, the land of the noble and honorable.
The Breadwinner is a 2017 animated film that tells the story of 11-year-old Parvana and her family who live under Taliban rule in Afghanistan 2001.
Everything changes, Parvana. Stories remind us of that.
Hi, I'm Harini and you're watching More Than Just a Movie, a series where we talk about how films and TV shows are so much more than just. Welcome to season 2. I'm super excited about starting a new season. I'm so sorry that I was away for a while. My family and I, this includes my parents, my sister and myself, all of us tested positive for the coronavirus on the 7th of July, and we've had quite a tough time since then, and that is why there weren't any videos, any More Than Just a Movie episodes for a while. But we're fully recovered now, touch wood, and as you can see, I'm doing well. So I'm really excited to get into the next season of More Than Just a Movie. When we tested positive, it was quite upsetting, really, to be honest, because I hadn't stepped out of the house in weeks, so it felt quite unfair. But hey, that's life. The 2 weeks that we had the virus, those 2 weeks were more than anything stressful mentally, because we had to really be strong, and it was a really dark time. And so one day I thought, I should treat myself to a movie, and that's when I picked this film, The Breadwinner. At the time I was looking for a happy film. I did not watch the trailer of this film. I just saw that it had good ratings and I was really excited to watch it. And I thought because it was animated, it would be kind of light. On the contrary, The Breadwinner is a very sad and quietly heartbreaking film. However, I had no regrets that I picked that film to watch that night, because it gave me something that I needed. And that's what we'll be talking about in this episode of More Than Just a Movie. Set in Afghanistan in 2001, when it was under Taliban rule, The Breadwinner is one of those stories that are about stories. The other example of this that comes to mind is Kubo and the Two Strings, which, by the way, is also a fantastic film about the power of storytelling. Definitely recommend that. Parvana and her father, who used to be a teacher, sit in the dusty market to sell their wares. At the time, under the regressive laws of the Taliban, women were not allowed to be in public without the accompaniment of a father, husband, or brother.
We have determined specific dignity for women. Women should not go outside and attract unnecessary attention.
So one of the Taliban boys notices Parvana and tries to stir up trouble.
She's drawing attention to herself.
She should be at home, not displaying herself in the market.
She should cover herself properly.
Maybe you should stop looking at her.
What did you say to me?
I said stop looking at her.
But her father stands up for her. And I love her father. He's such a great guy and such a lovable character.
Cover yourself now!
That's the man.
So they take him away to prison, and Parvana and her family are distraught, with the restrictive laws making it fatal for either Parvana's mother or elder sister to step out to get food for the family. 11-year-old Parvana is left to be the sole breadwinner. So she chops away her long locks, she dresses up as a young boy in the clothes of her brother Suleiman, who is no more. This is the only way she can get the freedom to complete basic daily things such as fetch food and water for the family. Life becomes harder than ever. Parvana rediscovers the one thing that brings light into their darkness: stories.
One time, in the distant past, there was a little village at the foot of the Hindu Kush mountains. Shh! Listen! The villagers had just managed to gather.
She tells her littlest brother Zaki a wonderful, magical story about a boy who tries to save his village. Parvana tries hard to find ways to get her innocent father out of prison, but the environment at the time is so volatile that this is an almost impossible task. At her darkest moment, Parvana remembers the little boy in the story she tells Zaki. We finally realize that this little boy is Parvana's way of remembering her long-lost brother Suleiman. Knowing the story, knowing her story, gives her the courage to hope, to believe that she will get through this. This really helped me find the light during a dark time in my own life when I watched this movie. And I know that I'll always look back at that time as the story of how my family and I survived COVID. So, stories do have a lot of hope and a lot of power. And that's what this film was trying to say. Parvana finally realizes what her Baba had been trying to teach her all along.
Stories remain in our hearts even when all else is gone.
The Breadwinner is a story of many things. A story of love, family, kindness, choosing peace over war. But mostly it's a story of hope.
Suleiman! Suleiman! The mirror shines! Use it to blind the jaguars!
The Breadwinner is so much more than just a movie because it teaches us that our stories are so important because it gives us hope. Our story is who we are. Remember your story, remember the story of your people, and tell it with pride. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you like this episode, please click the thumbs up button down below and don't forget to subscribe. You can click the button right there. If you haven't already, please do leave a comment and share this video. Again, I'm so sorry for taking such a long break, but I honestly needed it. And thank you for sticking around and for watching this video. And much love to all of you. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.